been doing this for only a month and I already received one contract violation. Today has been quite like awful. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and in my car trying to earn extra cash delivering food on Uber Eats and DoorDash. In my area, I actually just discovered like Walmart Spark, and I tried to sign up last month, but they said that they were all like full in my area, that I couldn't sign up for it. I think Walmart Spark is like when people do like a grocery delivery. Sometimes they pick up things already ready for them to just go to curbside and pick up, and then or sometimes they have to go in the store and pick up lots of grocery items, but sometimes they pay you a lot. Like I've seen other like gig tubers doing those Walmart Spark grocery shopping thing, and then they have so many orders, sometimes like 32 items, and they get like $20 or something. So I could not sign that up. So the only things I'm on and doing delivery for is Uber Eats and DoorDash. So today is a Thursday and I've been doing ride along how much I earn, updating you how much I earn even though it's low and it's hot out here. I'm in California, but I don't deliver in Los Angeles, just like the other city that is not as like fast paced, as in like meaning it's like you're not so much that I get orders. But I know once you go into LA, because sometimes I had to go deliver to LA and orders after orders kept coming in, so it's probably good if people do deliveries there, but parking is really hard to find, and I just think like it gets dangerous at night, at least in my opinion. So today I would like to talk about, since we have time, how much I will be making. It's a Thursday. I've been making videos since like Friday, this beginning of July. When it was 4th of July, I didn't do these ride along video yet. I didn't start this channel yet, so that would have been fun to update you how like holidays delivering would be. But I've been doing this for like a month. I started like Memorial Day. I did only one delivery, and then I helped like a family member like get going on the app, like how they will use the app. But then they turned out that they didn't want to continue it. They weren't confident enough to do it alone. But for this kind of thing, it's good to, if you're like doing this on like earning this on your own, rather than using 2 or 3 friends and dividing the income, because even one person alone sometimes is not going to cut it with the amount of money you'll be making. A lot of people decide it's more of a side hustle. Some channels do like tax write-offs and show you profits at the end of the year, that although they make a lot of money, but a lot of things goes into account for like maintenance and stuff. A lot of people are worried about their car like usage. And then I was watching a channel, and the one comment, what they said really makes sense. Like, even though you park your car and not use it, you still pay for car insurance. So I think like for my car, it's like already 7 years, but I rarely used it in its 7 years up until now. Like I did delivery before back in 2019, just for like 2-3 months, and then I stopped. And then in 2020 during the pandemic, I did it again for like a month or 2, and then that stopped because I did lose my job. So I did get like the pandemic money help, so everybody was just like kind of like having a like, you know, it was a bad economy, but they were getting a lot of help from like, you know, all these like help money from help money, whatever, it's the relief money. Yeah, so that was a good time. But now, well, good time, I'm not sure if that's a good time, because like we were worried about their health, and some people were like, you know, fighting inflation and everything. So let me tell you today, I will tell you. So since we have so much time right now, because it is a summer slowdown, as many gig tubers have mentioned, so I'll tell you how I got my first contract violation. which has just been doing, I've been doing this for only a month and I already received one contract violation, and that was on DoorDash. But right now I'm only doing Uber Eats today, and I received one order that I had to decline. I've been getting these orders more often. I got an order for $5.86 for 4.9 miles, and I had to decline that because it was very equivalent and not much more than the mileage to be driven. Yeah, and then, okay, ever since I started the camera talking to you, no orders came in, and a lot of people have made videos and said that it's because you decline too much orders and that is why you don't get orders. I don't know if that's true or not. I thought it's fine. I thought it doesn't affect you because you are like an independent contractor, and I thought like declining what you don't want to do will not affect you, but it seems like a lot of people are talking about it. Yeah, so let's see how much we make today. As I mentioned earlier, how I got my first contract violation was that I got an order on DoorDash, and then the customer changed their address, but they didn't change it on the app. And because I wasn't familiar with this, I picked up Chick-fil-A, and then the address is also near Chick-fil-A. So I thought it was another restaurant ordering right next to Chick-fil-A. So I was like contacting them, where's the store that you're in? Are you in a retail store? So this girl was like, hi, oh, I put the wrong address. And then I called her. I'm like, so what's your address, right? And then it was like way further than the pay, and I should have canceled it, and I didn't know that. And then I still went, and that was like the worst decision ever because support said that they were supposed to change the address on the application, and I didn't know that. And I still drove even though on the application the drop-off was near here, like 0.6 miles or something. And then I actually went more than that, and then it wasn't accounted for, and the pay did not increase. And I also ended up with a contract violation because even though it was late, I still went to deliver it. When I went to that address, the person in the house was like, oh, they didn't order it, and there were some doors behind the apartment buildings. They're like, yeah, one of those 4 doors in the back or whatever. And like, I didn't want to like knock on every door, but I tried to like just say, oh, delivery from Chick-fil-A, whatever. I still, like, since the app, I'm like, you know how they know in the app if you're in the area of the delivery or not. So it pretty much is like that you're not in the area, and there was some miscommunication or something on the support. They were like, this will not affect your rating, and they're like, just hit delivery or something like that. So I thought I could just hit delivery, then go deliver it, but then it was like a contract violation for hitting delivered, but the food never came or something like that. So that was a very unusual one, and now I know how to deal with it. If you run into circumstances like that, and if you like just barely got the food and then you have an issue like that, like probably contact support, return the food, cancel the order. If there's a situation that you think you can't deliver it, just cancel it and just like contact support. That was not worth the contract violation, but fortunately I was able to dispute it. For disputing, you just explain everything in detail as much as possible, and if they accept it, they will take that off. They said that every 100 orders that you deliver, it will just go off or something, but I'm not very sure about that. Let me know if anybody else has had this experience and how, like, if it does go away, like one contract violation per, like, if you deliver 100 deliveries after, does it really go away or not? But yeah, so they took that one away. Well, I've been talking to you guys for like almost 10 minutes and there is no order. So I usually go to some other plaza that has some food and restaurants there, but I decided to come here because Chick-fil-A always has orders. Not today. I'm not sure it's because I've been declining a lot of orders, My acceptance rate is now at 64%. Yeah, it's at 64%. I got another $5 one for 4.3 miles. I don't know if I should take it. Okay, you guys, I took it. I got an order right now. Oh, I forgot to screenshot it because it's like I've been talking to you guys for forever. It was $5.08 for 4 miles, 4.3 miles. I am just gonna do it. It's been so slow. I don't want to like cancel any more of that. But if that was like, maybe it was the same order, but they took the miles out or something, or they don't do that. No, maybe this is a new one because that one was almost 5 miles. Okay, I'll go do this and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay guys, so I just dropped off the second order. When you saw me earlier just now, I dropped off Chick-fil-A. That was $5 and 4 miles. Usually a lot of gig tubers would not really take that, but I just was paranoid that if I declined too many, then it would affect what orders they would send me. So I didn't realize that $5 and only 4 miles was actually going to take me to Los Angeles. There's many different parts of Los Angeles. There's like East LA and, you know, the Hollywood, the Silver Lake. I think I was taken to like East Los Angeles, but it was still Los Angeles because I think I was in the area that was close to it, but it was like a 10 minutes drive and it did take me out to LA. You can actually see on top, like where the offer is, I usually see the offer rate, like $5 and how many miles. But on top, you can actually see where it will take you. And I never look at that. So that was quite of an issue there. And then after that, along the way, I wanted to go to the other plaza where there's the food area where I want to take more orders. And that was additionally another 20 minutes drive that I had to drive to get there. But along the way, I was taken to like this barbecue teriyaki place for like $6.36, about another 4 miles. So I just dropped that off. And like as I was going through this cross traffic, an order came in. I don't know why they do this. Maybe they could have waited until I dropped off the order. But I was driving and I just saw this $12 offer for 3 miles. That seemed really good. But then I couldn't like hit it anymore. It just like disappeared. I didn't even hear it ringing. Like, you know how you hear it ringing when you get like an order, but I didn't get that. So I am like quite like angry. Like, I can see why a lot of gig tubers, they want to make a video to share their day and stuff. But eventually they quit because I can see that you can run into obstacle, but this gig work has gotten me quite a bit like on my feet. Like, you know, even though I have worked hard to get a professional license in like my tax career, and I didn't want to go corporate, so this has really helped me. But sometimes it just makes me angry about a certain things, like I mentioned, like why would they send you an order while you're driving? Like, you cannot, like, I guess I'm looking at the map. I was looking at the map the whole time, but I didn't see the order. Once I saw the order, I couldn't take it. So now I'm just gonna drive back another 20 minutes to an area where I usually deliver and be more careful where it takes me, because I don't want to go out of the zone, have to drive back, or have to drive to Los Angeles anymore. And also, another thing on that first order at Chick-fil-A, so I dropped it off and she had like 2 huge huskies. They didn't bark or anything. And I'm like, that was a very big husky. They look really good. They look like they're movie star huskies. And then when I went to Chick-fil-A, they're usually busy, that there's a lot of people picking up orders. Today was different. There's nobody picking up orders, but there were quite a lot of people in the line to buy order, and there were a lot of staff. But it was strange that none of the staff looked at me to kind of like acknowledge. Well, it didn't take long and the order was already sitting there, but it was the first time where I just saw like a bunch of staffs and then they didn't like really like acknowledge me until a little bit later. One of the staff that didn't wear like it was a different color, I think a black shirt, maybe they're the manager or something, so that person finally came, but the other people who were just like standing there didn't like ask me anything. So that was a first, because usually when there's a lot of people picking up, it usually goes by like that someone would ask everyone like, who are you here picking up for and stuff. And today there was nobody picking up and it was just me, but nobody asked me anything. So that was the first, but luckily it was just like about 3 minutes in. So this is, I guess, another channel to just share my day and experiences, so you all who wants to hop on this platform can see for yourself how it is compared to like if you were going to do it, and how it is worse or it is better than me. Then you can see if you like this gig economy type of job or not. So let's see when I will get my next one. So I'm about an hour in and I only made like $11 right now. So let's see by the end of today. I started at 3, it's now 4:17. I'm gonna stop at 8 p.m. and let's find out how much I made. $2 for 1.9 miles. I don't think I will do that. Yeah, cause like the $12 one went by like really off the screen. I wanted that one, they didn't give it to me. So for this one, I don't want it, but it's on the screen for a long time. Today has been quite like awful, and then it's only been a weekend that I'm documenting how my day goes, and today is just a crap day for me. So earlier, as I was driving back to this area, there was an offer for $8 and 3 miles. That was fine. That's the usual orders people usually take. So I took it, but then there was some map situation. Like sometimes it doesn't update right away. So I look at the map and I'm familiar where that exactly is, but it told me to make some turn on some streets, and then it just says that this is the wrong way. Then suddenly the amount of time for me to reach it is suddenly like 10 minutes, because I knew that was a wrong turn or something, and I tried to get back. Just a decision to make a left or right can turn the amount of time for you to get somewhere into like 5 minutes longer than it should have. And it's like already 4 something, so it's almost 2 hours and I'm still only at $11. And I declined quite a bit of orders, like that $2 one for a mile or something. And then so that $8 one, after I took it, I was in a situation where I was in the freeway, and then it took too long for me to get there, that I thought like, if this is like gonna take me 10 minutes just to get food at the store, like, you know, usually you're there at the store and you would usually like, it doesn't take 10 minutes to get to a store, then plus the amount of time to deliver it. So I just had to cancel that one. So today my rating is probably like trash right now on the acceptance. On the cancellation, my cancellation is at 3%. I don't know how cancellation affects you. Then I just got another offer for like 3 something under a mile. I was thinking of taking it, but you know, at this moment I'm just like, it hasn't been a good day. Okay, here's one for Chipotle, $14. I think I'm taking that one. I can't snapshot it every time. Okay, I kind of snapshot it, but finally $14 for 4 miles, but it's a 2 pickup. It's for 2 pickup. Okay, so $7 each person, but both at Chipotle. Like finally something. I know like a lot of people might not even like do channels, but I guess this is a good way to also vent how you feel and share others, like, you know, like compared to them. Like maybe this will make other people feel like, oh, my day is not as bad or something. But I was on the verge of like reconsider some life situations and stuff, but you know, like sometimes it's like a bad day, then you get like orders and it picks up, and it's like, okay, like you don't have to be in an office or something like that. You just, if you are doing this and you love, like I like watching when people like share their day. Like some people, their style of like filming is like much better, like I mean much better than others and stuff. But I'm just gonna go pick up Chipotle right now for $14, and it's for two people. So that's 11 plus 14, so that's $25 in 2 hours. But I haven't even completed this, so maybe 2 hours and a half. 25 times 2 hours and a half, so like $10 an hour right now. Okay, finally grabbed these two Chipotle bags to deliver. Okay, I'm gonna drop the second Chipotle. It's like a inn here, a hotel. And this one they have to give me a pin, so let's see which way to the room. And that is done. That was quick. I got a pin real quick. She just came out and gave me that pin, so that order's over. I didn't have to take a picture. These pin ones are especially safe for both the customer and the delivery person. So not long after that I dropped those two Chipotle orders off, I came around Target, and then there's some like stores, like restaurants here, and I was able to schedule and get on with DoorDash. I got 1 hour of it, and then not long after that I got an order for $8.50, only 1.8 miles, and I dropped off Dave's Chicken. So that is done with. And then now I'm just waiting because it ends at 7. It only gave me like I was able to dash now around like 6:10 or something, and it ends at 7. So DoorDash, you have to have a schedule. And I also spot like other dashers here, like they all have the red hot bags. They gave me that when I first signed up. That was in 2019, but I don't have that bag anymore. And I do use like another kind of hot bag, but I'm thinking of ordering one. And I don't have a pizza bag because they say that if you want to like more orders like pizza or something with DoorDash, it's like you have to say you have it, but it's not like it's not a rule where like you have to buy from them in order to dash. It's like for big pizza orders or something like that, you have to tell them you have a pizza bag to get those orders, something like that. So I did order, like I ordered an Uber Eats one. I think that's $11. It looks pretty big, and I think it's legit to kind of have, because like, you know, when you walk into some homes and it makes it, well, for in my opinion, it makes it seem like you're there dropping off food. So I get paranoid, like sometimes like people might think like I'm trespassing or something. So I might just get it. It seems like all the other people has it, like, and it looks legit, you know, it looks like, yeah, pretty legit. But just now I had to cancel one order. Like I was just playing with my phone and I accidentally tapped on $11.50 order for 14 miles. That's gonna be too far out, and I do not want to go into like Los Angeles or something, especially when it's gonna become dark. And today nothing is going as I hope would go, and also my car started squeaking. So the other week, the earnings, I was able to use that towards some bills, and then this week it's going to be like for savings. But if I gotta get like some parts changed for my car, I'm like I do not understand why it started to squeak or have problems, because I just got like a maintenance like somewhere in June, but end of June I drove to Vegas though. But I think my car should be okay for a while. Like I think it might be the heat or something. Like it's like my friend thinks a rock got in between the tires or something. But I'll put a video, like maybe you can't hardly hear it, but yeah. So that is how it sounds, and I don't know before 7 if I'll get another order. And today so far I've only made around $33.50, and this is already the 4th hour. It started at 3, and all the obstacles, like, I don't know, maybe people had worse, but you know, like, especially if you're like a girl, like, you know, you have like times where you get moody, and this is one of the day where I just like want to call it quits, you know. I now I know why people were telling me to, like, you know, use your license, your degree, to do something better with it. And you know, the more, like, when you run into obstacles and when people like don't believe in you and think you're wasting time out here doing these gig jobs, that, you know, it's like when you realize like maybe I am a disgrace or something like that. You know, a lot of people are like finding it life-changing with these extra incomes, but when you're like thinking all that money earned and you gotta like change a car parts or something, that's when you realize, like, for me at least, that all the plans I have to reach some goals or something is coming crashing down all of a sudden. It's like one of those days where I'm like, nothing is going the way I want, nothing is going the way I planned. It's only been a weekend that I'm doing these videos, and already I feel like that I respect people who does it for years, and let's see how far I can hold up with it. So I have 8 minutes, and DoorDash is going to be end of my shift. Also, when I try to get onto Uber as well, because it's been a slow day, a lot of gig tubers have been saying it has been really slow. And when I got on Uber Eats again, they were telling me my cancellation rate was I got another one, $750 for 1.6 miles. I think I'm gonna do this one, okay? Because I only have 8 minutes left of the shift. For Panda Express, $7.50, 1.6 miles. Let's just go do this. Oh, and they gave me another one to go to Jersey's Mike's, plus $6.25 for 0.6 miles. Let's just do this. Because I was, you know, not getting any orders, being really mad today. So it really all matters. All these stuff really matters. And I hope my car is gonna be okay and I don't have to spend a lot of money on it or something. Oh my gosh, like, I am done now. I just delivered that Panda Express. It was another hotel place, so 2 hotel places today. Okay, that lady right there in the green. So there was a lady, yeah, she's driving out right now. That lady in the green shirt, when she went up the stairs, she was like going up. I know it's such a frustrating day, and then this was the last drop off, and it could have, like, you know, ended like with joy a little bit. At least I got some cash tip. I also realized after that the customer added $10 in tips on the app as well, so $14 tips in total, because that delivery was $7.50, and he also gave me $4. He also gave her some tips, but he thought it was like the same delivery. He was like, are you guys like together? So I said we were not, so I hope he didn't give her like $20 or something, because he gave me like this. I'm grateful, because I thought that already included tips, because it was just like a 1-ish mile delivery. But yeah, that lady, like, I was walking behind her, like the walkway is just like really like tiny, so she was on the phone delivering a gallon of water, and she would not walk fast enough, and she ended up delivering a gallon of water the same room I was delivering. and she was like, say excuse me. So I just walked past her, but like I didn't like I don't know, I just walked past her, but I guess like I was holding a lot of food, like that Pan Express, it was a big giant Coke and also like 2 bags of heavy food. So I guess I like walked past her. She's like, say excuse me. I said I did say excuse me, but like that was weird. And she yeah, she was just going at her own pace, but I guess like since she was already here and stuff. But okay, so 2 hotel places that we went, and that concludes it. What a day, you guys. Okay, so now I'm using my phone to conclude how much I made. The lighting is like so much worse, and the phone camera, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So to conclude, so on Uber Eats I was delivering for 3 hours and I made only $25.72 today. $25.72 delivering for 3 hours on Uber Eats. It was slow. I didn't really get much orders. There were obstacles. I think a lot of people are on like vacation here to visit California, because I see like a lot of like families going up and stuff. It looks like a nice place. Like the person I delivered to, they were also like an American family. They were nice too. Like I thought they already tipped on the app, but I guess they tipped like more on cash. On DoorDash, I was only scheduled to deliver only 1 hour, but I made $28.25. $28.25, only 1 hour with DoorDash. I guess that's one of the rarest day to make that much on being scheduled on DoorDash. But imagine like it was $28 like the whole day for 4 hours. Like you name it, all the obstacles. Like yeah, I'll be on here delivering if it's $28 an hour all the time. But so I made in total, plus that $4 cash tips, I made like 57-ish dollars. So it's around $14 an hour for today, which is very lucky enough. I'm like okay, because usually I'm here for 5 and 6 hours. Yesterday I did a video as well. It was 5 hours and I got $62. I'm very close to $60, so I made $57 ish for 4 hours delivering. So thanks to DoorDash, that saved the day today. And that is it, guys. I hope to make more videos. Thanks for the new subscribers, which is like 2 subscribers more, but thank you so much. If you like, please subscribe and like the video. See you in the next video.